Hello Pre-K, this is Miss Elva. Thank you for visiting me in our cooking center. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe on how to make Play-Doh, your very own Play-Doh, just with some ingredients that you may have around the house. So the very first thing I want to do is go over the ingredients that we'll need and the supplies. So we will be needing 1 cup of water. So if you can get some water, you can just get it straight from your sink. So 1 cup of water, 3 cups of flour. So we're going to need some flour. Then we'll need 1½ teaspoons of salt. So here's salt. And 1/4 cup of oil. So you'll get some oil. And then food coloring. So food coloring. Anything that you would do to make icing for birthday cakes or cupcakes or Easter eggs. So food coloring. I think today I'm going to use red. I want to make red Play-Doh. I think maybe it'll come out pink. I don't know. All right, and you also will need a bowl, some measuring cups. So here's a 1 cup, and right here is a 1/2 cup. And this is a 1/2 cup, and right here is a 1/4 of a cup. And then we have our 1 teaspoon that we'll be using. Okay, so let's get started. First, I read through my recipe and I made my list of ingredients for me to check off as I add them to the bowl so I don't forget to add anything. Okay, so let's start with 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. So here's my measuring cup. I'm going to add 1 cup of water. It's all the way to the top. And then I'll pour that into our bowl. In it goes. Okay. Now, let me check this off so I can say I did it. So there's 1 cup of water. Done. Now it says 3 cups of flour. But you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to add some drops of food coloring to my water. I think that will help with the color. Mixing later. Okay. And if you have a spoon, I forgot to tell you, you can get a spoon so you can start mixing it up. Ooh, now my water turned red. All right. Now let's count. 3 cups of flour. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 cups of water. So let's mark that off. 3 cups of water, done. Now it says 1½ teaspoons of salt. So let me grab the salt. So here's 1 teaspoon. Full all the way to the top. Now pour that in. And then I'm just going to put half of it to make 1/2. So I'm not going to fill this one all the way up, just a little bit. And then pour that in there. So now I have 1½ teaspoons of salt. Done. And 1/4 cup of oil. So let me grab my oil. Okay. 1/4 cup of oil. And that's going to be to right here. And we'll pour that in. It doesn't look like Play-Doh yet, but it will. Let me put the lid back on that so I don't spill it. Okay, so 1/4 cup of oil. And I already added our food coloring. We may add more later. Now, here's the fun, messy part. We mix. I'm going to use my spoon first to mix. So let's see. Mix it all up. Oh, I knew it was going to turn pink. Woo! And all the water and the flour are going to mix, and the flour is going to absorb the water. And then when it's not so watery, I'm going to use my hand. So you see how it's absorbing the water? All right, now it's time to stick our hands in there and get messy. So squish the Play-Doh or the dough all around. See how it's forming into a ball? That's gonna be our Play-Doh. Yay. Okay, so now since it's not so watery, I'm gonna take it out of the bowl. I'm gonna put it on my mat here, and then I'm just gonna keep smashing it around until it's all mixed up. You can squish it, flip it. Oh, there we go. I made my Play-Doh. So now you can take off pieces of it. You can roll it. You can make lots of different shapes. You can take some cutters and cut it. Now, if your Play-Doh is too watery, you can add more flour to it. Or if it's too dry, you can add a little bit more water to it. Now, you can save this. So you can put it back into your bowl and put a lid on it, or you can put it into a bag just to make sure the air doesn't get through, and then you can use it over and over and over again. Okay, so there's Play-Doh. All right, I hope you try this at home. Take pictures, videos, and send them to your teachers. Have a great week.